Hello and welcome to Third Act Film. Here with me is Todd James.
Hello.
And I'm James Forbes.
Hello, James.
Today we're discussing predictions that we have and speculation about Batman versus Superman.
Dawn of Justice.
Dawn of Justice. Now, we've spoken about this before, trying to suggest what they should have, but now we're just going to kind of be talking about what we think will be in it.
Yeah, like a few little talking points that we think are interesting.
So, yeah, I'm going to go with a major one right off the bat.
Let's do it.
Justice League. You know, it's Dawn of Justice, and which implies that it's leading up
Heavily
to...
implies.
Implies. How do you think they're going to be like integrated into the plot?
Before that,
Go on.
who do we think is going to appear? So,
Yeah.
obviously, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, all in the trailer confirmed,
Definitely.
on lock. Aquaman, heavily rumoured or confirmed?
I think they've confirmed that Justice League members will appear,
Right.
but they haven't said because they could have just left a trident on the floor and they're like, see, he appeared, or like he's
Who's that guy over there?
swimming in the background.
Yeah.
I feel as though Aquaman will be featured, but I think they'll do something where they beat up some bad guy and throw him into the water, and then he's like, "Ah!
Stop polluting my ocean!"
Yeah.
And then it'll be Batman versus Aquaman. Dawn of Justice 2.
I would watch that. If the Justice League film was that Aquaman is mad as hell, and that because of the events of Dawn of Justice, they've awoken Aquaman, and they fight Aquaman versus Justice League, and they fight, and then some other bad guy appears, and they all have to fight him. It'll probably be something like that.
This
but
is
I could,
tangential.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
I think he'll
Aquaman will
have a little speaking role, enough to make me be like, why wasn't he in it more?
Yeah. Well, I think they definitely got to tease it, yeah. That if he just had one cool fight scene, everyone comes out saying, well, Aquaman was awesome. Cannot wait for that.
Yeah, like the Quicksilver scene in Days of Future
That would
Past.
be pretty cool. But I think it will be between Batman and Superman. Majority of the films, nearer to the end, some of the fight scenes end up in water, and Aquaman's like, hey, what are you doing? And then gets involved.
Get out!
And like kicks them back out, and they're like, who was that guy?
If they do that, I'll be really annoyed.
Is he with you? Yeah.
I thought he was with you. Flash?
Flash?
Think Flash is going to be in it?
I think it will be that there will be an announcement that a lightning bolt hits somebody, or they'll copy...
Like a really heavy-handed Easter egg.
Yeah,
right.
I think the Flash will be an Easter egg kind of thing, and everyone who knows will be like, oh, that's the Flash, that's it. I don't think he's going to have his powers yet. I think that their film is going to... His Flash film is going to be an origin and follow how he became. Yeah.
Right. Cyborg, I think we're going to see pre-transformation.
Yeah, I agree with that. Now, if anyone's seen the Justice League War animated series, which I think is how they should have done this film,
right.
They should have more based it off this than based it off the Dark Knight Returns. Yeah. Now, in Justice League War, they have it that Shazam and Cyborg, they accidentally meet because Shazam's a big fan of his, because he's a football player.
Yeah,
And then his football player, whose father is a scientist, who always ignores him and is like, why aren't you more interested in science? And his son's like, well, I like football, blah, blah, blah. And then due to a freak accident with this whole dark side appearing, and these monsters appearing and everything,
right,
that he then gets melded with one of these alien life forms, and that forms into Cyborg.
That makes sense, yes.
But I feel as though, hopefully, perhaps at the end of the film, we'll see. So we've already seen the Flash's lightning bolt gets struck, and that's in the news. Some kid survives it and is in a coma.
Sure.
Then Aquaman has already made an appearance,
checking them both out by the scruff of their necks.
Batman and Superman are fighting in the ocean. He's like, get out of here! And then with Cyborg, that he has a freak accident because of the actions of this.
Right.
So that he gets somehow involved, possibly with LexCorp and the technology they're using or something like that. And and then he's in the background transforming, and they carry on with another scene.
Just in the background.
Yeah. And I feel like with the other one, Green Lantern, I feel like that. I'm not even sure. I don't think Green Lantern will be.
Let's talk about Green Lantern.
Yeah.
What? So isn't it strange that it's gone from... Remember when Green Lantern came out, the film?
Yeah.
That was meant to be like the start of the universe.
Yeah.
They were so like, Green Lantern's such a cool character, really easy sell, visually spectacular. People are going to love this.
Yeah.
And then...
No.
And then now, they're like, oh, Green Lantern, better not. He's he's tricky.
Yeah, he's tainted, definitely. That's why I think they'll avoid that just for now.
Yeah.
I think perhaps a better approach to bring him in is in a Batman solo film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do, because I feel like people are already sold with Batman, so they can invest in that, and if Batman kind of approves of a new Green Lantern, then you can get behind that, you know?
If Batman says it's good, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that kind of thing. And I think that they have to think very carefully with just normal audiences, because a lot of the fans of Green Lantern will watch it because they're like, it's Green Lantern. It can be done right. But normal audiences who don't follow that kind of world, they're just like, oh, Green Lantern, that really crap film. Well,
yeah,
I'm not going to watch that.
His power is holding a lantern. I don't think so.
Yeah. Have we missed any of them?
I think that's Wonder Woman, but what's there to say? Really, we already know about that.
I feel as though her appearance will be that she's stalking Batman or probably Superman
on Turkish Airlines.
That she'll be stalking Superman because of his now announcement that he exists in the world, and I feel like she will also want to stop him alongside with Batman, and then that's how I can see her involvement.
Yeah, something like that, or tracking Lex Luthor and being like, "You,
Lex." Yeah, Darkseid.
Right.
Do you think Darkseid is going to be in this? Not going to be in this?
I think it's going to be there's been a lot of speculation, much like this, or it might have even been confirmed that there is like a dream sequence.
It's in the trailer with I forgot the hell.
Parademons.
Parademons, that's one. Yeah.
Hell something. Yeah, and even Batman seeing the big Omega symbol.
Yeah.
So I think we might get like a cheeky little glimpse. I don't think we're going to get full on him being like, "You there, Bruce Wayne, bloody stop it, mate." I don't think we're going to get that.
I think that they're going to use Darkseid as the bigger villain for the Justice League film.
Yeah.
So either through visions or from a very, very short fight towards the end, that Darkseid will appear in one shape, form or another as a hint to be like, "Oh, okay, that's the big bad. That's who's behind this all." Yeah. Well, maybe not even behind us all, but is someone we need to stop. Yeah. What about Doomsday? Do you think it is Doomsday? Do you think that's been confirmed? That's been confirmed. Yeah.
I don't know, because I'm not like a huge fan of Doomsday from the comics. I get why he's cool. I mean, you introduce a character and have them kill Superman. Yeah, immediately people are going to be like, "Whoa, fan favorite!" But to me, it's just like the ultimate brute, or like, I like the ultimate smashy character. And I don't like it, but I think literally it's just going to turn up and be like, "We've got to stop this unstoppable force," and then Superman's going to fly him out into the sun and push him into the sun, and that's going to be it. And everyone will be like, "Why didn't you do that first? Dozens were killed." Yeah, according to the trailer.
Yeah.
That was quite specific, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that
answered the question. Yeah. I think that there will be a little tiff, little fight. I'm hoping that there'll be a little fight. I said this in the previous video. Hope that there'll be a little fight, and then Darkseid appears, and he's like, "You fools," and then he's actually the real baddie.
And then you want them to fight him in this film?
I want them to fight him and lose. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. It'll be
and then for them to just never make another film. That's it.
They
lost.
Cancelled.
That's it.
I definitely, if Darkseid does appear in this, I want them to lose to him. So then there's a bigger kind of deal when we then face against him in the next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one for you.
Go on.
When the film ends, if they don't lose, which I'm presuming is the case,
yeah,
are they going to be all they're obviously going to be buddies.
Oh, right.
Do you think they're going to be sitting around in the Hall of Justice, like chatting?
That soon.
Like,
I think what would be more interesting is if they all hate each other and not everyone's like, well, screw you guys. I'm never working with you again.
Wink.
Yeah.
Like, wink.
Yeah.
That would be better.
I feel like Batman would just be like, I've got Gotham, like I've got a city that I care about. Bye. Superman will be like, well, I'm gonna save the world all the time anyway. I don't really need you guys. Like, honestly, I don't need you.
Wonder Woman, like, I've got bloody Island of Women, mate.
Yeah, see ya.
So yeah,
I feel like everyone will go their separate ways again, and like with we always say we always compare them to the Marvel universe, but there's a lot of times when people are like, why don't you just call the Avengers? Why doesn't the Avengers just get involved every time? They're fully armed and fully funded superhero team that go around stopping bad guys. Why don't they just get involved? The same could be said about the Justice League, but I feel as though if they continue all hating each other and not wanting to cooperate, then that's the answer. You're like, oh, well, the reason why Batman's not there is because it's Batman and he doesn't like working with others.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, that I would like that. I've just got a horrible feeling, like, right at the end of Man of Steel. Yeah. Spoilers for Man of Steel. You see him as Clark Kent.
Yeah.
I really didn't like that.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to have the exact same scene, only them sitting around a table in maybe not the Fortress of Solitude, but somewhere. Yeah. Just them sitting around being like, aren't we all charming? Like, all in costume, even though it makes no sense.
Oh, right.
And just, having witty banter. It's going to upset me.
Yeah.
Credits.
Yeah, credits, yeah. We'll see how it goes. What was another point? Sorry. The end credit scene.
Right.
Is there an end credit scene? Will there be a post credit?
I don't want them to.
You want them to just
I think there will be, but I kind of would like it if they didn't.
If they are doing an extra scene, I would want it after, where you have like the animated credits. Right.
The main chunk,
before the black and white credits, yeah.
Right.
I would want one there, and everyone would be like,
mid-credit scene.
Yeah, mid-credit scene, sorry. Instead of a end of film scene, yeah.
Like, it was filmed in Morocco.
Yeah.
Right.
And as well, what would you want it to be of?
I feel like they have to go ham.
Yeah?
If they do it, they have to go, it has to be good.
Yeah.
Because think like what you got to compare it to is the post-credit scene of Iron Man.
What, the Avengers trailer?
Yeah.
That was insane, yeah.
Well, not the Avengers trailer, but Nick Fury being there.
Oh, right. Which one was the Avengers trailer? That was Captain America.
Yeah. But if it's just like Wonder Woman gets off the invisible jet and is on an island filled with women and Nicole Kidman's there, I'm going to be like, it's not interesting for me.
Yeah.
So I feel like it has to be. I hope they don't do anything, but if they do, I want it to be big. I want it to be something significant. I want it to be Darkseid coming to Earth, like standing on like an insect.
Yeah.
It'd be like, humans are insects.
Yeah.
Only that, but good.
Yeah. I think I would rather it set up Justice League.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen in that, rather than it setting up one of these smaller films that they're going to be doing.
And not a joke one.
Yeah.
Please not a joke one. You know I have issues with the humour in...
Yeah, the humour already, yeah. Yeah. I feel like we've covered a lot. What do you feel about Lex Luthor going back a bit? Do you think...
I think he's going to lose his hair.
Oh, yeah. He's going to lose his hair. That's a prediction. You heard it here.
I put money on it, mate.
I predict that he'll lose his hair. I predict that he's going to be behind it all somehow. And I also predict that he'll be imprisoned.
Yeah?
I can see...
he's rich and white. He won't go to prison.
This is Superman. I feel like he will apprehend him and everyone will be like, oh, Lex Luthor's evil. Oh, right, yeah, duh. And I think Lex Luthor will be imprisoned only to be put on the sideline until they bring him back out for the next Superman film.
I've got the post-credit scene.
Go on.
So Lex Luthor goes to prison.
Yeah.
Right, it opens up. It's just like a prison door. And you like look up through the little window that they have in the doors, apparently.
Yeah.
There's Lex Luthor there, and you can hear this like crazy kind of laughing. And you're like, what's that noise? And the camera moves along, and in the cell next to him is Jared Leto. Just like having a bloody whale of a time in his cell.
And then Jared Leto, Joker, and Lex Luthor
that's
team
what I was
up.
hinting at. No, maybe not.
They
What
team
about
up.
Suicide Squad?
Yeah, how's it all going to set up for that?
Maybe they'll do a little thing about that.
I think this film is cluttered enough
to
then also be like, well, here's a little...
Ben Affleck be like, oh my god, it's Harley Quinn, the Joker, Captain Boomerang, like name them all.
Yeah, that'll be intense, yeah. I think it will be more... I think Justice League won't be mentioned at all. I think there'll be... we've already seen it in the trailer, some sort of joke about, I'm scared, I don't like guys who paint their faces or wear costumes or something like that.
Yeah,
some
hilarious.
Clown joke. I think that will be the extent to the reference to Suicide Squad, which I'm glad with, because I want Suicide Squad it's to be almost separate from
come out of nowhere and be like, bam.
Yeah. I kind of want Suicide Squad to be Suicide Squad. But I do see that this film basically is going to be a lot of Justice League setup of each of the characters and their kind of origins, hints towards them. I want it to be less about a Batman origin, although we've seen in the trailer
that's getting a lot of screen time.
I feel like that will show up. I'm hoping that's just a nightmare, like he's sleeping and he dreams of that scene again, and then he
literally just flashes of Jeffrey Dean Morgan being like, no.
Yeah. And they hired Lauren Cohan to be his mother. Is that right?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Anyway, so that's how I kind of see it. That we're not going to focus too much on Batman's origin because everyone knows it too much. Superman has already had his new origin put in place.
Mm-hmm.
Fight, they're going to meet each other in real life, fight each other in real life, and then I don't know, either that at this point they get interrupted or one of them runs away. Basically, I could imagine Batman taking him on without his suit at first.
Right.
I think we've seen scenes where he's in his car trying to beat him up, and then Batman retreats, and he's like, "Oh, I better get out the big suit then." Gets out the suit.
Better get out the bloody big suit, mate. Alfred, prepare the big suit.
Yeah, and then I can imagine him getting into a big suit and then fighting him again.
Yeah.
However, then this time, Superman plows through the suit and actually manages to peel it off as he's about to lose and he's armless.
He's just about to smash his head into pulp.
Yeah, and then Doomsday appears. And
Superman's like, why did I tear this amazing suit off?
Yeah.
Alfred.
Yeah. And then Doomsday appears, and then that's when Wonder Woman appears, and then that's when Darkseid appears. As if it's just going to be
a constant one-upping of each other,
Yeah.
And it all ends with like a trident through the back.
Yeah. And then Aquaman's like, I'm here! No one called me.
Aquaman, remember the name.
Oh, dear. I do think they're going to make a joke about his name. That's going to happen.
They're just not going to call him Aquaman. They just
won't. Well, what's I think the working title for his film is Aquaman. But I've always, in my head, I would have loved it if they had Man of Steel 1, 2, and 3, mm-hmm. Dark Knight 1, 2, and 3, but not the Christopher Nolan one. Or possibly Caped Crusader now, but that's a bit lame. Yeah, and then just King of Atlantis, and you never call them by their hero names.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you would call Wonder Woman, but I'm fairly sure she's got a name. The Iron Lady, or
the Iron Lady. You heard it here first, guys.
The Bracelets of Truth. I don't know.
Lasso of Justice. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you got any more predictions?
No.
Anything that you see happening?
No.
Okay, great. Well, if you guys have any predictions or anything you think was going to happen in this film, do let us know in the comments below. I've been James Forbes.
I've been Todd James. Bye. I think, that's probably going to be the biggest one of the year.
Can I fire, please? And the Captain America's like, hold it. Hold it. You don't want to be rained by fire. And it's...
You're right.
Yeah.
I don't.